my first thoughts would be naturally how am I going to conduct lessons for the students? How am I going to ensure that they can learn at the same time, be able to answer their queries? Yeah, so although we have been doing HDL for a little while before that, but nonetheless still a little bit anxious of how to keep the learning going for my students. So those are my first thoughts.
I think I was tuning into Prime Minister Lee's address when the news of circuit breaker was announced. Uh, I think everyone was a bit caught off guard when we first heard the announcement, but I would say for myself, I wasn't too surprised, judging by the number of cases of COVID-19 increasing over the past few days. So, yeah. So when I first got wind of the news, I was thinking to myself how I can continue teaching and how this circuit breaker would affect others.
And is there any difference in the way I plan my lessons? Yeah, I have to plan a little bit differently because now I have to think about the mode at which I'm delivering the lesson. I have to think about what I want to show my students, and sometimes without the feedback from in class, again, straight I don't understand this, I can straight away address. So I have to be a little bit mindful that I cannot get immediate feedback. So I have to think of what the possible questions they have to ask. Yeah, so I have to adjust a little bit.
I would think that for many students, right, not just for our school, even though they are in school physically, but I think mentally or spiritually they might be elsewhere, right? And if the students are at home, physically, mentally, and spiritually, they might not be ready to learn. Yeah. So even if they are logged in, right, I cannot say for sure that they are seated in front of the com. And even if they are seated in front of the com, I'm not sure they are looking at the right things. So, well, that may be very good for them to train up on their multitasking skills, I guess. Something that we have to grapple with in the future.
I've never Google Meeted before. I've never Zoom before. I've never used Google Classroom before. I've never used the Kami. Kami is the app that allows you to mark on. So I've never marked scripts on my computer before. Yeah, so quite a lot of new things that, for personally for me, I've not used as much technology as maybe other colleagues or other teachers, but nonetheless have to learn all these new things. Activities. Well, I Netflix quite a lot. So in my what do you call that? In my personal time, when I'm not working, I spend my time watching TV shows, whether it's on Netflix or other platforms, because that's the main mode of entertainment, right? Then I realized that I became more active in terms of I go for daily walks, so that I can at least physically leave the house for a short while. Of course, within the rules or regulations that are given by doing circuit breaker. So that's one exercise. I went to do grocery shopping more often because usually I do it once a week, but because of the lack of food and lack of stock, you have to go there more often. Yeah, so that's the three main things that I did.
So I do have a calendar which I would draw up with my wife, and then we would indicate which days we would go for grocery shopping. Actually, my wife doesn't go grocery shopping. I'm the one who go to buy the stuff. And then we will also plan our food menu, so there's something that we can look forward to. Yeah, what to buy, what to order, what to cook. I would also go for a jog in the park, of course with the mask on. Yeah, to keep myself sane. And I also subscribed to Netflix during the circuit breaker period. Before this, I was a critic of what do you call it? TV streaming services. But ever since I subscribed to Netflix, I have to confess that I have fallen in love with some of the K-drama and some of the latest release from the service provider. Yes. Okay, so I'll send a message to my fellow educators. This is an exciting time for us. I see the role of educators as pioneers. I think this is a once-in-a-lifetime mission for us to leave a lasting legacy in the education landscape. So we do not know where all this will lead to, but I believe that the teaching fraternity has the wealth of resources, the wisdom in order to overcome this challenge. My message to students is that make the best use of your time in school. Honestly, what you learn in school may not fully prepare you for the future, but there will be certain things that you will remember for life. And that is the willingness to learn and developing our resilience to overcome challenges. Yeah.
I think to teachers, I think we all did a wonderful, so like self-praising like that. Right? I think what we have, the challenges that we have faced over the past 2 months, I'm glad that we have each other to depend on, and each other to learn from as well. So thank you all very much. And to students, I hope that all the anxiety that you may face or have over the past 2 months, now that you have gone through HBL and the holidays, you realize that actually you can overcome all these challenges. Of course, with help from your friends, help from your family, and help from teachers, you actually can do it. So I want you to continue to believe in yourself and be positive. That no matter the challenge ahead, you always will be able to overcome that. So that's my message to students.